Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Aries the Emperor here, back with another general reading for my Aries collective. If you are new here, welcome. This is an all Aries channel for all Aries placements, cross watchers. You are welcome, love. Just take in mind this reading may or may not resonate with everyone, so do not force the reading. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Place the gender roles where they need to be for you. This is energy. Energy is all fluid. So you read the title, and we're going to get right on into it. I've been feeling like these mixed emotions and these downloads and just not understanding. You who is someone that is so authentic, Aries, I don't know why, but I do understand why. You feel like it is just, it's a tug of war of attention for you in a lot of ways here. And I feel like you may feel like it's disgusting in a way, but at the same time, like a lot of you, you have just this simple energy about you. And I say simple because for you it feels simple, but to others it's very impactful. The words that you speak. They say the tongue is a powerful weapon. Be careful what you say. And that's very true. A lot of you all probably do have the power to curse from the tongue here, or, you have said things and they have come to fruition. And maybe it scared you just a little bit, but at the same time, that's why I say a lot of you just don't take for granted the value that you carry, the spirit that you embody. And that's why they say, and I've said this before, the loudest one in the room is the weakest one in the room. But at the same time, you think you're going through being unseen and unnoticed, but those are the people who observe, analyze, process, and execute accordingly. You don't need to say much. You're like a sponge yourself. You soaking everything up. That's where, if not, you wouldn't be the fool. You know what I mean? So let's jump into it. Let's see what messages come out. I just feel like you have a presence, you impact others, you make them feel a certain way. You make them want to come around. You make them not want to come around, because it's just a thing that they feel that they don't measure up to. And these are professionals. You could be someone that feels like you don't have a degree in this, or you're not a professional in that. It's not about that. These titles are all things that were created through the 3D, through the world that we must live in, but at the same time, the reason they say as above, so below is because what's happening up there is playing out down here. You just so happen to have the privilege of looking like one of the Sims characters playing out your energy down here and not actually being a circular planet in rotation and causing all types of, different energies and catastrophes down here below. But nonetheless, let's jump into it. But you're still a golden nugget, a diamond in the rough, and that's never gonna change. I don't care how hard you are on yourself, because that's the issue. You're the hardest on yourself, and people don't even realize that. But guess what? People sitting with a whole lot of what you don't understand. And you have like I mentioned, an impact more so than you think on people's psyche and their triggers. And this is in good and bad ways. All right. People will try and suppress you because they feel the truth coming out of you, oozing out of you, and it triggers them. Four of Cups. Leave them stuck in their energy, in their feelings. A sore loser is what this energy is. And I'm not saying that this is you by any means, because this is Cancer energy. This is not Aries energy, baby. So don't ever get it twisted. And this is, they say, as far as dating, Aries and Cancer is a no-go. Because Cancer is too sensitive, too emotional. Aries is too straightforward, very blunt. So if you are someone with Cancer dynamics, and y'all making that shit work, kudos to you. You a very high vibrational type of Aries here, because a Cancer is very codependent. It's just like mom vibes. Moms love their kids, and in most high vibrational instances, right? But just look at it as that energy, not being able to let go. And you, as the Aries, independent versus codependent, that's an energy that don't let you go. That's an energy that you have a major impact on. Okay, you fill their cup up in many different ways, and that's why they stuck, or that's why they stay stuck on your energy. It's like your mom not being able to go to sleep because, when you're a teenager and you got curfew, your parents, or look at me stuttering, she can't, or, your parents can't go to bed without knowing that you're home and rested in the same house. They stuck. That's the type of energy that this is here on you. You intimidate people. You leave them stuck in their words. You see how I just stuttered so hard over my words? And no offense to people who stutter out there, but that's something I never do. So clearly, you got them stuck in their fields, whether this is romantic, friendship, family, because Cancer energy, that's your origins and where you come from as well here. But without saying any words, people may stop talking to your ass for like a week or two, or for good, or they might separate themselves. That's because they have to go regroup and refine themselves, okay, and pick their mouths up off the floor and their pearls up off the floor, and maybe even clutch them after the realness that you probably spewed out to them, which is okay. The world needs more bluntness. That's why people want to bag you into a corner, because you have nothing but what you see is what you get. I'm not finna sugarcoat this shit for you. That's how Aries is. And the rest of the world cannot take that. You see how many people publicly who are pacified for all the wrong reasons. And it's easy to paint someone in a bad light. But it's even harder to take accountability and not to play the victim. And that's where a lot of times Cancer energy comes from, playing the victim. And you don't go for that. Like that song says, I can't go for that. No can do. That's an energy that not only learns from you, takes from you, but is intimidated by you as well. You're not soft enough for the Cancer Aries. That's the issue. Page of Swords, Aquarius, another one, innovative, pioneering, future forward, a connoisseur of being associated with groups and associations and friendships, fake and real, mind you. The Aquarius looks up to you secretly. The Aquarius is a know-it-all, openly. It's sword energy, it's mental, it's logic, it's overanalyzing. Aries, you do the same thing, but guess what? You still gonna act on your shit. And that's what intimidates the Aquarius. Okay? They're known for being future forward, but there's so much analytical bullshit and so much things behind the scenes and bells and whistles that you don't even get an opportunity to know of. It's just like a energy. Page of Swords is sneakily watching you, getting inspiration from you, ideals. Okay. Or not to say okay, but getting the green light. It's the 2 A's. Everybody say Aquarius and Leo is the smartest in the zodiac. I get it. They are opposites. They link just like Aries and Libra is linked. But guess what? They also need to look to the Aries as well for inspiration and hope. And they need to see Aries jump off that cliff for confirmation for them to do it as well. Because one thing I will say about you that's intimidating to others, like I mentioned, you're not finna stay stuck in nothing for long. And you're not finna ask for nobody's validation. And you're not finna watch nobody else jump off the cliff. Because damn it, you've been already on your way there anyways. And I mean that in a positive type of light. You get sick of watching the same shit over and over, play out over and over. So yeah, just like a child is curious and innocent and optimistic, you're going to wander off and you're going to conjure up your own energy. Whether that's logical or not, that's the difference. And a few degrees in your natal chart makes a lot of difference. But that intimidates others. You know, people that's supposed to be better off than you, more intelligent than you, are stuck on you, in you. The information you putting out, they needing to go back and process it, think it over again, reanalyze it, go back to the drawing board, rethink who they are, go reflect in the mirror another time. Oh, that's how intimidating you can come across. That's why I say don't cower yourself. Don't lower yourself. You've been given this freedom for a reason. 4 wands. You stand on all 10 toes, 2 feet for a reason. Or as they say, you 10 toes down. Stay that way. You know, people keep quiet about you because, you know, they want to see the outcome. You know, it's like, no, don't say nothing. Let's see what happens. And for you, collective, you don't have a fucking problem with that. You free with yours. You upfront. You're honest. You don't have anything to hide. And you damn sure don't have nobody to stalk or get ideas from. The 4 wands is creativity. It's financial freedom as well as financial creativity. It's a solid foundation. And not only that, is you being you, doing you, and the people that need to gravitate towards you will do that. It's not hard. It's not set up to be that hard. But it will be hard if you step out of your energy and try and collab with something that you know and feel that's not aligning with you. That's the point of staying in your energy. And for a lot of people, it's a lot easier. It's easier to become a follower and go join someone else's tribe. You know, the blind leading the blind somewhere out there. And that's why you find so many people lost out here. Or they say 95% or what is like 85% people of some sort are followers, and like only 15%, maybe 10% are actual leaders, creators, authenticators. So if you intimidating, be intimidating. God is intimidating. The power that he could bestow upon you is intimidating. But if someone gets up and grants you a gift, especially someone that is something or an entity, whatever you follow, is something of value to you, you're going to turn that down if this entity blesses you with something that others do not have. Because guess what? I can tell you what they'll do to you. They'll take you out. It's 2 people waiting right here in line to have their forehead tapped so they can get the key to the city, so they can feel baptized and ordained next to the pastor or next to spirit or next to Buddha or God or Muhammad. Queen of Swords. Knighted. You know, I don't know how they do, you know, how they knight you with the sword on each side is what I mean when I say knighted here. But if you being ordained something, you're being ordained to do something, you're being chosen, you're being called for it to do something, are you really going to turn these figures down? This calling down because others feel like you're intimidating. You do it better. Oh, nobody else is doing that. Stick to what we're doing. You're too out of the box. you're elevating too fast. So the fuck what? It's happening like this for a reason. Let it. A lot of y'all stop fighting y'all blessings, man. Work towards other goals. These people ain't going nowhere. Just like they don't want you to go nowhere. So put that in perspective. When you circle the world and come back, guess what? They still gonna be there. The moon card. Not happy about it. They still gonna be there though. And guess what just fell? The Lovers. Gemini energy. Because they gonna talk about you just like they talked about Jesus. You know, they're going to talk about you in life and after. So, man, put your narrative together. Put your story together. You know, become that urban legend. What else you got to do? You know, be the weirdo. I love being the weirdo. I wouldn't have it any other way. Look at this. 9 of Swords, King of Swords. I feel like you are shaking up people's beliefs. And like I mentioned earlier, people are reflecting on areas of their lives that they didn't know they needed to reflect on. You know, it's giving an energy of that. This is sleepless nights. You know, this is guilt, not being able to stop you, not being able to hold you back. Not being able to sabotage someone who comes from real love. Like I mentioned, you somebody who came into this world free. And if it's destined for you to make income in that type of way, or to affect or have an impact on people in some type of way, shape, or form here, or to, you know, get a raise, I feel like this could be as well here, because the King of Swords is someone who is an authoritative figure. This is someone who is a business owner as well here. And this could be the medical field of some sort. Okay, that's way too many. All right, I'm about to read this. I'm about to end this reading. I feel like my throat chakra is being affected. All right, we got the 6 of Pentacles. Give me a few more spirits so we can end the reading. All right, so we have the 6 of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, Aries energy finally showing up at the end of the reading, right? And the 3 of Wands, Sagittarius energy. You know, Sagittarius, we know how vast it is. You know, this is an energy of someone who is meant to go far, foreign places. You know, this is outer reach. Not only that, you know, outer worldly as well here, because the Queen of Wands is an energy who is coming back for something with a vengeance. You know, this is something that may have been taken away from you, or you may have been pushed to the side, gang stalked by a group here. You know, this is like, I feel like cliques grouping up against you, or you coming from a neighborhood or a city or a town where it's based off of popularity and gatekeepers. But there's something much higher, a higher calling on your name here, where you're going to scoot right through that line of individuals that call themselves, you know, only one person can play spirit, play God, or not even to say person, but only one entity, and that, you know, the universe, as far as God, whatever it is that you follow here, it's only one that can play that part in your life here. You know, it's why they make a saying about make a plan and watch God laugh at you. You know, it's these people, watch them try and set you up, misunderstanding you, intimidated by you, really afraid of your potential, afraid of you as a single entity here. So much so, you know, that they're gonna have to feel your wrath. They're gonna have to see your rise. They're gonna have to see your evolve. What's the word I'm looking for? Your expansion, your growth, you evolving, and like I mentioned here, things leveling out. You know, that's why you never laugh at people when they down, because you never know when that table might turn and you may be the one that needs the handout of some sort here. And I feel like this is the energy that's being pushed out. You know, it's a bunch of mean girls out here, and I mean that in a masculine and a feminine way here. And they've projected, and you've lost sleep over this, you know, and now they losing sleep over this. Or take it how it resonates in general here. But I see better days coming for you here, brighter days. I see now you looking back at some of those instances, and maybe seeing some of those people as losers now. Or leechers or codependent energies, and now you see clearly where you need to be going now that you in the right place, or you moving in the right energy here. And it's intimidating because you don't need any of these energies. You know, they were put here to sabotage you anyways. But guess what? You are that of the tower. So what you build up, you will bring down as well. And that's in love. And that's in as above, so below. You still are going to get what is destined for you. Like I mentioned here, you are the tower. You're not new to this. All right. Hit that like and subscribe button for more messages from me. I'll catch you later. Ciao.